As of recording this, it is approximately 10:51 where I am right now. So unfortunately, the editor fucked me over because now the date of the OSP file reads 8/15/2019. I had completely forgotten to turn off the autosave feature. So now what? Well, I mean, I'm kind of fucked, right? Well, not entirely. I'll explain further, but before I do, I just want to play a clip real quick. And this clip is unedited. This is before it auto saved because for some bizarre reason, see how the autosave feature is not up right now? It's gray. It's probably hard to see right now, but it did change. So yes, recent projects. Not a damn thing. I can't click it, can't do anything. I do this. Show it saves. I need to show you every little minute detail about this, because at the end of the day, I need to give as much context as I can to sort of prove my point. So I'm going to show you a completely unedited video. The video is a snippet from one of my previous recordings. The recording, as I said, is completely unedited. It shows the original date, and it shows when the video was uploaded. So to reiterate, this is the original footage, and after this, I'm going to go back and look at it. I'm going to go back and show you what I'm going to show you to you that nothing has changed. Before I do anything. Now, let me show you the video in question. Now, this is the file that we are going to look at. Gamerguyd.osp. Date modified 9/24/2018. It was modified September 24th, 2018. The video in question, Gamerguyd 7 Aces Exposed, was published to YouTube on September 24th, 2018. It was published the same day that editing was finished. So, in order to prove to you guys that I'm in the right here, I am now going to show you the guts of the video. I am going to perform what is essentially a video autopsy. I'm going to go through every little piece of this video to show you guys what is in this video. Well, not what's in the video, but I'm going to show you what was used in the video, which can be seen right here, which is the gameplay footage. OBS Studio records footage like in that manner. It has the date and the timestamp, so that's kind of cool. There are approximately 10 tracks. I'm going to go through these fairly quickly, just to show you guys, and you be patient with me, please. So far, nothing big has particularly come up. So, when we look at, so I'm just going to show you what's in the video so we know what we're looking at, what the important things are. The important things are around track 3 and 4. However, like I said, there are some more, because I was using some of the stuff used in here was used in a YouTube poop style manner. Nothing particularly big, just, typical parody fun. However, there is also And of course, 10 seconds worth of footage from Gamerguyd 7 Aces. Why don't we look at some of the stuff, shall we? Flapjack. A flapjack sound effect was used in the video as a joke, something that Gamerguyd does not own. Gamerguyd also does not own the Dead Kennedys either. He does not own the song Pull My Strings and I'll Go Far. Christopher Weston, hello. Oh, why so down in the dumps? I got a fever. And the only prescription is more Tangle Fuda. Several Christopher Walken pictures. Something Gamerguyd does not own. Very short clips, mind you, but Gamerguyd doesn't own that. Let me see here. Extreme close-up! Extreme close-up! Extreme close-up! Extreme close-up! Extreme close-up! More gameplay footage. Audio, right here. All these MP3s are commentary. That's my commentary interspersed between, you know, short comedy sketches. Oh yes, a little sound effect for Gamerguyd. Uh-oh, retard alert. Wayne's World. Extreme close-up. Extreme close-up. Extreme close-up. More Wayne's World. Yes, Wayne's World. Gamerguyd obviously owns the copyright to Wayne's World. And yes, here's the footage. It was used from 1650. No, wait, that's 1646. 1650 is right here. 1646 to, let's say, 1657. So, yeah. And again, here's some more copyright. Here's some more audio talking about that footage. And what falls under fair use, comment, and research. And that video clip is being used for research. Now, okay, it's currently 11/11. The date is August 20th, 2019. I hope you guys enjoyed that rambling. I've been trying to get this as right as possible. So, let's quickly think back. Now, remember the date that the video was uploaded. The video was first uploaded on September 24th, 2018. Gamerguyd at MP4. Gamerguyd at MP4, so same file. Now, before I go back in and show you some more, I'm going to go show you guys that I did not edit a damn thing in this editor. I have to keep the marker in front of the entire video and what's shown to make sure that you guys, basically to make sure that I don't show any footage from Gamerguyd. I mean, I had a similar problem with a guy named MigTrap397 who tried to send a copyright troll after me. The troll in question had changed their opinions from these two characters are similar to they're not similar at all, and threatened me with a copyright strike over a video that I made with Dylan. I'm not even kidding. And when I called them out on it, MigTrap was pretty angry. He then, later on, he'd leave the Sonic community. The copyright strike, they never went through with striking the video. And MigTrap would later get disowned by the Splatoon community because he is just that toxic. I don't know what the hell he did this time, but considering his history, yeah, it could be a number of things. But the difference between MigTrap and Gamerguyd right now is that Gamerguyd success actually did strike my video. And judging from everything we've seen so far, it's under fraudulent terms. It's under incredibly fraudulent terms. I mean, hell, so far what you're seeing in the editor. So now we know it has been changed. We know that I only used approximately 13 seconds. Yes, 13 seconds. Allow me to show you another... Well, all these audio clips are basically gameplay. All these audio clips are me talking. There's gameplay footage and there's this little example. Talked about the video, used the video as an example, gave my thoughts. Recent projects. Sonic movie looks fine. Similar format.
Hey, you frickin'...
Now, we've had some time to let this whole thing sink in and whatnot about the Sonic movie, and I'm gonna be the first to say this. What we have so far... And, yeah, show some skits, talk about the movie. Nice. That. Some clips from the movie. Cartoons in the games, and then I'll show you some clips from the movie. How's that?
Look at this! I took 9 million steps today.
I think you guys get the idea. After that, I show some examples, then I talk about the examples. Now we have that format down. Let's go look at the strike before people say, Gamerguyd didn't strike your video. Well, the strike was added. I don't really know when the strike was added. Again, it doesn't tell me right here, but it does expire on October 28th. The video has been removed from YouTube, and I am ineligible for monetization. You are not in the YouTube Partner Program. Alright. Contact claimant. Gamerguyd7aces@gmail.com. Same address. That's Gamerguyd's email address. So... Now that I know it's Gamerguyd, I know people are going to start saying, well, you don't have a right to use Gamerguyd's footage. Oh, really? Really? Well then, why don't we look at some videos that use his footage, shall we? Reaction to Gamerguyd7aces videos. Jesse Pajamas. 1,800 views. Nothing but Jesse Pajamas reacting to Gamerguyd's videos. Gamerguyd7aces is delusional. That one uses some Gamerguyd footage. For example, of course, a critique of events of Dylan Thomas. More Gamerguyd footage. So, if he's doing copyright, you know, wouldn't he, I don't know, enforce it fairly? I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Then again, Gamerguyd could also probably say... Then again, you have Gamerguyd saying, it's funny how my job consists of working with police, but then when I'm back home, I'm like, fuck the policemen. And then earlier he says, lol, fuck them, they think they're above the law when referring to criticism channels. So he basically says, fuck cops, because of course he does, because he's such a wonderful person. And now he's claiming slander. Oh, yes, slander. I'm apparently slandering Gamerguyd. Well... If the screenshots are slander, then they must be fake. No, they're not. Allow me to explain. Made some very bold claims. Rather than making a video like you did, try my research, my oppositions before I consider responses, and I say, my response to that was, you guys were suspects in getting Jesse Pajamas suspended. Whether or not you guys in Gamerguyd led to his suspension is another thing entirely. I know you guys apply behind people's backs since I've seen those screenshots. Cisco then says, yes, like who? I say Emmy. Hedge Fox says, let me know if you guys need me. Cisco then says, what did me and Gamerguyd plot exactly? Because as far as I'm concerned, I hated her, but never explicitly said I'd take her out. I respond with, you tried to get her involved with drama with Blue Rush, so you can add Blue Rush to the mix. Cisco says, did I now? May I see those screenshots? I don't know Blue Rush nor ever talked to him in DMs. Know him? Well, I mean, I barely ever say anything to him. Show him the screenshots. He then says, gonna read one moment. I respond with, I didn't say you talked with him. I said you worked with Gamerguyd to take him down. Cisco then says, easily debunked. Blue Rush came out attacking us, we simply retaliated. Amy was doing some dodgy things with Lizzie at the time. Having a dildo around a kid is a no-no. Blue Rush came out retracting his shit on us. I said I would like to see evidence of that. Cisco says the dildo. I say yes. Cisco then responds, do not have it anymore. Didn't think people would be petty enough to drag it on 3 years later. Plus, Amy and I have become friends since it would not be in my interest to fuck her over something that's old. Now, speaking of evidence, Gamerguyd is paying us to do his dirty work. Who, what, and how the fuck did you reach that conclusion? And Zealous can confirm the dildo, by the way. Though it's probably not in his interest to do so anymore. So, right in this entire conversation, Cisco basically confirmed that the screenshots were real. Dylan's screenshots were not faked. They were 100% real. Yeah, and you have Gamerguyd's Droog, or friend, confirming this, basically. So, there is no argument of slander. The argument of slander falls apart. And the argument of copyright falls apart, because if he's trying to enforce copyright, he has to enforce it fairly across all platforms. Like it or not. It has to apply to everybody, and I mean everybody. And if it's slander, well then the screenshots, like I said, would be fake, but they're not fake. Cisco confirmed they are 100% real. That actually happened. So, what are my thoughts on this whole thing? Well, what we're seeing here is like a weird combination of the Sons of Kojima and Derek Savage. More so Derek Savage, because we have someone getting exposed for doing a bunch of really shady gay ops behind the scenes, along with false copyright strikes, which is something that both parties have in common. But it's more so like Daddy Derek, because Gamerguyd did try to send a fake cease and desist, which can get you into some very, very serious trouble. And I do mean very serious trouble. The fact that he has his network involved in this, apparently, is also something that should be terrifying to anybody, because this could be the death of journalism, because Dumbsville has actually come out and said that he refuses to do the video until he knows for certain that he can do it without getting sued. He's basically scared that Gamerguyd is going to sue him because he's only 19. He doesn't have that kind of money. And neither do I. Tipster couldn't do anything because, unfortunately, his job was threatened. And he didn't really feel like it, but, again, his job... When I saw the video, and it seemed like he was not interested in actually losing his daytime job. Now, be that as it may, people might be quick to say, oh, well, YouTube should just enforce a policy where they review copyright strikes. They can't. Unfortunately, YouTube has to fall within safe harbor protection. And if they don't fall under safe harbor protection, the site could go down. So unfortunately, they can't be a middleman in any of this. They have to let people duke it out on their own. That's why the DMCA system is so broken. That's why it's so easy to abuse. It's because the law in question is outdated, basically. It's a horribly outdated law. And, of course, I almost forgot to do this. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, personal use is a balance in favor of fair use. So when we look at my videos, I don't even profit off of them. So I'm in even more of even more of the safe harbor protection. I am technically protected by this. But what else I think is kind of messed up is, well, and the other thing too is that if you remember correctly, I'm not monetized. Okay? I'm not in the YouTube Partner Program. It says so right here. I am ineligible for monetization because I am not in the YouTube Partner Program. Simply put, I am not a YouTube partner. And as it states here, nonprofit tips the balance in favor of fair use. So every single point that Gamerguyd tries to make falls apart. And unfortunately, the way safe harbor protection works, it means that if you don't have access to a lawyer, you're pretty much fucked. I think that brings up my favorite quote from Jim Sterling. A law that allows a Tim Langdell to exist is a failed and broken law. If he could exist, even if the worst he got to do was waste our time, then the law has failed us. Because at the end of the day, Gamerguyd is wasting precious resources that could go into other things instead of, I don't know, like spending it on his house or spending it on, a gift for his girlfriend or spending it on the YouTube channel. No, he's spending it on a lawyer to shut down Dylan Thomas. the entire thing falls within the within the realm of malice, because the entire reason why he's doing this is to shut down Dylan. He's already said he won't stop until Dylan's channel is eviscerated. He's trying to, of course, shut down someone's livelihood, and he already tried to shut down several people's livelihoods as well. And the fact that he's getting his network involved in this would probably mean a PR disaster for said network, because if they are caught trying to aid in a bunch of false DMCA takedowns, that only makes the situation even worse. Unfortunately, like I said, there's nothing much that can be done except to share the video, and that's really all I can say. Like and share the video. That's the only thing that can be done about this. I need to get this to as many people as possible. Because unfortunately, I'm sick of getting bullied by Big Smoke here, and I don't like... And I know there's no lawyer. At least I'm pretty certain there is no lawyer, because he's already switched lawyers. He's already switched lawyers once. I don't know if he'll do it again. But both law firms, as far as I know, haven't been involved at all. The Slander law firm wasn't involved, except for being the one that he used to fake his signature. And the other one, I don't know if it's involved at all either. But at the end of the day, this can't go on. The law really should be changed to... The law really does need to be changed, so that way this kind of crap doesn't happen again, because a lot of people rely on YouTube. I don't. I might in the future. But unfortunately, this can't go on. It just can't. So please share the video, and like it if you haven't. We need to get this to as many people as possible. So please, share as much as you can. I think that's all I have left to say on the matter. I'll see you guys later.